I rights versus W rights. Western world will say Saudi women are deprived from their rights. Saudi women cannot drive. Why they wear hijab? Or we do not know that we attract your attention so much. Anyway, thank you for your excessive care. This excessive focus reflects that Saudi women surpass Saudi Arabia and create powerful impact in Western world. Now let me turn this equation. I will shed the light in Western women. In fact, I will show viewers how Western world saw women in the past, how they got their rights, and in which century. In ancient period, Christian Western countries would see women as a source of sin, because Eve ate the apple and also made Adam eat it, which led to lose the Garden of Eden. This Christian belief created many oppressions against Western women. For example, British women do not have the right to inherit wealth unless there were sons in the family. Also, the field of jobs were limited for a British woman. Either they worked as a governess or a lady companion. In American and British law, the property of a married woman will be under the control of their husbands. In addition, British men could sell their wives. This is unfair situations motivated women to protest in the late 80th century. They asked to rise this oppression and to be equal to man. However, they did not get their purposes immediately. In the following century, they got some rights, such as the right of property. The 20th century was the climax for women's rights. Women in America and Britain got all their political rights, and they could work in any place, so women became equal to men. But this equality was given to them after World War I, because countries needed anyone to replace lost men. This shows that Western women obtained their rights recently, while Saudi women got their rights from a long time. In fact, they had them in the 7th century with the appearance of Islam in the Arabian Peninsula. For example, Islam allowed women to inherit like a man. This is what Quran said. للرجال نصيب مما ترك الوالدان والأقربون وللنساء نصيب مما ترك الوالدان والأقربون مما قل منه أو كثر نصيبا مفروضا. The previous verse showed that Quran equalized between men and women by the word and. Also, Quran allowed women to have a private property and forbid men to take their property by force. This was seen very clearly in chapter An-Nisa, verse 19. يا أيها الذين آمنوا لا يحل لكم أن ترثوا النساء كرها. Both verses were mentioned in chapter An-Nisa, which meant in English language women. So Islam and Quran cared about women. In fact, Quran do not blame Eve, who was the first girl to commit a sin, but Quran blamed both Adam and Eve for the sin. Later, they were forgiven after repentance. In contrast to the Bible that saw women as a source of sin. Also, Prophet Muhammad, peace and mercy be upon him, said, "Women are twins, halves of men." This led Professor William to say that Prophet Muhammad can be seen as a figure who testified it on behalf of women's rights. This proves that we have our rights before Western women, and we do not need Western world to speak in our tongues. Now I will talk in the behalf of American sisters who suffers from unequal salary. I demand American government to give them equal payment. In fact, they deserve it.